I guess as we're standing here at the end of 5G-PPP and the point where 5G has been commercialised, and we're now looking at the programme for the SNSJU, Smart Networks and Services Joint Undertaking, and the beginning of 6G research and development. The lessons that we can take away from what happened with 5G-PPP have got many different interrelated facets. So the first thing that happened in 5G-PPP was very much purely research driven, didn't really address the B2B business opportunities and as a result engagement with other vertical industries outside of the telecoms ecosystem to prove out the technology and the business model for 5G until the later stages of 5G-PPP. When we moved into the third call from 5G-PPP, networks were being designed, there were platforms being developed by some of the projects which then allowed industry verticals to come in and demonstrate their use cases which leveraged the key performance indicators that 5G was delivering. What we're doing with SNSJU is moving on to that stage a lot earlier. Many of the SNSJU projects are immediately engaging with industry verticals. They're using cascade funding to stimulate those industry verticals to bring their use cases into some of the platforms that are being developed in the very early stages. And that's fundamental because the thing which is still lacking from 5G at the moment is that engagement in B2B use cases and bringing other industries on board. A lot of 5G momentum has developed around consumer and traditional end user devices such as smartphones, and it hasn't really exploded out into automotive or into smart ports, smart cities. We need to address that much earlier, and the SNSJU first call puts in place funding to deliver that, and then the stimulus funding to bring those industry verticals on board as well. Moving forwards into the future calls, we then need to move into that next level of key performance indicators whilst also considering what's required for societal benefit as a whole. And that includes things like energy efficiency, meeting United Nations SDGs, which previously weren't really being considered in 5G, and delivering a technology solution which is fully inclusive but ultimately sustainable across the whole of society and across the global ecosystem as a whole.